Yeah, what's going on? It's Ronnie Rose.
It's Asani.
This is Barroom Talks. Let's go. It's me and Asani here, chilling, talking about our diets and whatnot. So me personally, I've been on a diet for about 2 months, about 3 months, and I've lost like 30 pounds, and it was because I was eating a very high protein, low carb type diet. But we recently just watched a documentary called What the Health, and it just showed us all the crazy things that are in meat. Chicken, I thought chicken was honestly a great thing to eat, and a lot of doctors made claims, and I guess there's studies proven. Really, I mean, who knows what's good for you and what's not.
I think everyone's body is different. I think it affects people in a different way. So, I mean, both of my parents had cancer. I know what their diets were like. Fortunately, they're both still alive and they're doing better now. But I know the kind of food that I ate growing up, and it was not the kind of food I eat now. It was not organic. It wasn't, a more vegetable-based diet. I did eat vegetables, but it was always more meat on my plate or more bread on my plate.
Ton of meat.
Yeah,
I mean, I've always had a very meat-based type diet.
Exactly.
And when I watched the What the Health documentary, it just showed kind of how the animals are treated, the environment they're in. I mean, there was one study that was saying 90% of all meat that we eat has 90% of like fecal matter in it or something like that.
It's kind of gross.
It's very gross, you know? It's like, what the hell?
It's because a lot of these animals are being slaughtered in the same locations and facilities that they're being kept. So when you hear grass-fed, sometimes I'm always a skeptic because I'm like, I can feed something grass and keep it caged too. So the stress that they're putting on the animals prior to slaughtering them is adding hormones into your food. Yeah. And then we're eating that shit.
Organic doesn't mean shit to me.
No. It's better than, I'm sure it is somewhat better, but bottom at the end of the day, you really don't know. We're not watching how it's prepared.
Yeah, so me personally, I've been on my non-meat eating journey for about 2 days. And, I'm not an advocate. Like, you do what you want to do in this life. If you want to eat meat, you want to drink beers, that's up to you. I'm all for it. But me, personally, I stopped eating meat for I tried it before, but recently I think I just did it better because I know how to eat a little bit better. Yeah. And I feel great. I feel energized. I eat fake meat. I eat a lot of corn products and soy, tofu, stuff like that. My girlfriend's vegetarian, so I kind of know a little bit how to work it. Exactly. A lot of people have this thing where it's like, if I don't eat meat, I'm gonna be super tired, and I'm not gonna be able to do this, and not gonna be able to, run or work out the way I want to. But I don't believe that. I think it's completely opposite.
And I mean, with my experience, my girlfriend and I have been eating organic foods probably for the last 4 years. Been eating very healthy, but really haven't been getting the results we want. We've been going to the gym a lot, and I think part of that is quantity, and I think also part of that is the style of food that we were eating. I feel like when I was eating a lot of dairy, so having yogurts and milk and all of that, and cheese, it's real good. It's addicting. It tastes great, but I felt very bloated. I always felt like my stomach was bigger than it actually was, and I think a big part of that was that my body was having a really hard time digesting that style food, which shows that, even in With the Health, I know a lot of people aren't going to like that controversy, but I don't really care. It was very, eye-opening, and it shows that, human bodies and our digestive tracts are not really made to handle meat. Yeah. We say, we have canines, but those aren't real canines.
Exactly.
Like, they're not teeth that are jagging straight all the way up out of our mouth. It's just a little sharper. We're really, in a sense, like, we're built as herbivores. Like, we should eat more plants because our system can digest plants a lot faster, and the fiber you get from plants anyway is going to help you go to the bathroom, and you'll feel better because it goes out of your system. It's not meat sitting in your intestines for hours on end later on.
We're carnivorous creatures.
Exactly.
Pretty much. One thing I would say too, it's like, I just think processed meats and the factory farming and all that stuff, I think it's terrible. I mean, if you go out,
it's great for business.
It's great for business, obviously, yeah. But if you go out and you hunt, you catch your own food. You shoot deers and you shoot whatever you need to shoot to eat your own meat. Mm-hmm. I think that's a little bit better than
it's actually nature being. It's like you're not taking it out of its
you're in control
natural
of it.
environment.
You're in control of how that meat because if you shoot an animal under duress or something, the meat tastes different apparently.
Yeah.
But if you shoot your meat, you know what you're getting. There's no chemicals pumped into it. There's no
Now, granted, I'm sure there's environmental factors, like if there's a deer that lives near a factory somehow.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
there's going to be some things in
There's
the
gonna be
air,
something,
but
yeah.
it's a lot more natural than it is
Yeah.
forcing them into an environment where they've never really seen daylight.
Yeah.
And that's a natural stress on them that any genetic background for an animal, they're going to know through nature, like they should be able to see sunlight. They should be able to see and smell like actual nature. And again, as you said, we weren't really originally built, or I say built, but we didn't, through evolution, come up to the point that we were just meat eaters. We weren't carnivores. We weren't.
No, we weren't.
But somewhere along the line, we found the way to kill and hunt, and power came into play. And I think that's natural evolution, that we're greedy as humans, and we want to be in control of shit.
We do, yeah.
So we then decided, okay, we're going to start just like farming, as you said, our own food sources, and make a lot of money off of it. And we don't care how it affects the population, because we're going to make a lot of money off of it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say we as in like all humans agree with that, but I think a lot of people did, that are in these industries.
Big corporations.
Yeah, they're making a lot of money from it.
I mean, the surprising thing for me to see was the fact that some of these like diabetes, cancer, these associations, they're backed by like Pizza Hut and like dairy products, and people who have these like type of products who are essentially terrible for you. I was surprised.
Like going on their website and saying how processed meat's bad for you, but then they use the example that they're given a recipe for bacon wrapped shrimp.
He went on the
diabetes website,
National Diabetes Association or something like that.
Yeah.
And they had on there that you should be eating bacon wrapped shrimp.
It's crazy.
I was like, what is this?
Yeah, but I mean, again, it's hard to disagree with the doctors that are saying on there that, diabetes can be caused by a fat-based diet or a high-protein-based diet, when everyone has the understanding that it's just from eating a lot of sugar. Not saying that sugar can't cause a form of diabetes, but if meat is a higher cause of it, and that's an actual problem, I don't know why people are so defensive to just try getting off of a meat-based diet. Like, people are like passionate about that.
I think people just want
change.
Look, I was passionate about it too. Back in the day when I was eating cheeseburgers all the time and pizzas and stuff like that, I ate terrible. But if you were going to tell me I couldn't have my meat, we were going to have a problem.
But if someone also were to tell you that you're going to die at 60, you're going to cut that shit off.
Exactly, man.
It's like, what's more compelling?
Like I was saying before, I really only think if you hunt your own meat, if you shoot and kill your own food, then I find that to be very more healthier than it is than getting processed foods and stuff like that.
And I believe it, because think about a lot of these tribes or places that have never seen technology, that have long life expectancies for a lot of these people, and they are hunting and finding their own food sources. They're eating a lot of plants and nature. That's like, as far as resources, that's what's available to them.
Yeah.
They're not going to the supermarket and having someone package their food for them. They're not getting, chicken that has salt pumped into it to keep it preserved. Like, you're killing it right then and there and eating it shortly after. So I really do think it's a big difference on how your body takes on these things.
It was funny, before we started the podcast, one thing I said to you is like, you pretty much can't do anything. You're dying right when you come out of the womb.
Yeah, from day one. It's a countdown.
All we can do is just try to make it a little easier. Make our bodies a little healthier. And if that means that you have to cut out meat, and it's not like you have to completely cut out meat altogether. I mean, it's just don't eat it all the time. I mean, maybe once a year or something like that.
I completely agree.
I'm not giving up chicken for good, but the majority of the time, yes. I might have it once, in a blue moon or something like that. Just I stopped eating beef. I don't eat beef anymore. But if there's a cookout, I might have a little piece of like hamburger or something like that.
It's hard to completely cut it out.
It's hard to completely cut it out, but
like when I went away for my trip this last weekend, it was really difficult. We're out in the woods. I mean, we're in the middle of nowhere in the mountains, and it's really hard to just cut out, entirely what you're used to eating. And Skylar, my girlfriend, and I have been eating, strictly vegan for the last like 3.5 weeks. And then we had to go away, and it was like there's just not enough there to have just nothing but plant-based stuff. Like we didn't have the same stuff that we had here.
Yeah.
It's a very small town around there, and they're not going to have a big, produce section that's going to let us just grab up whatever we want.
Yeah.
They're not going to have seitan, they're not going to have tofu and all this shit. You're going to only have, like, there's a place called Oscar's, which literally is like the best smoked meat place ever. Mm-hmm. Incredible. They make chicken sausages, they kill it's incredible.
Yeah.
And it's clean.
Uh-huh.
But it's still meat.
Yeah,
still processed meat.
Yeah.
So for us to have to make that, transition over for a couple days, I'm not gonna be like so anal about it that I can't just have chicken every now and then.
Exactly.
I ate chicken sausages.
Yeah.
I ate chicken fajitas.
Yeah.
But most of what we had still was plant based. I had a lot of peppers, a lot of onions, a lot of fruit, and I was fine. I mean, literally the thing I love about it the most is that I have not put on weight. Like, I've been losing weight, and I really truly think that's because eating a plant-based diet like that with the fiber too, it's clearing out my system.
Yeah.
Not to be graphic, but it is. It's making me feel better.
It clears you out.
Foggy, like there's no more like daily. I don't say entirely, but a lot of my daily fog that I've been having. For years, like within 3 weeks, my brain feels more active. I'm more alert. I haven't had to drink coffee every morning because I already wake up feeling good. I sleep better. I'm not feeling like, I used to wake up like probably 10, 15 times a night. No exaggeration.
Wow.
Just would roll over and like be up. But it's like I'm getting a deeper sleep, and I think that's because my body's not working at night trying to break down the meat that's still in my intestines. Yeah. Like, truly think that, because it's like I'm already, like, as soon as I eat within like 2-3 hours, the food's already through my system. Yeah. Versus like 5 to 6 hours. So if you're eating dinner, at 7, 8 o'clock at night, your body's still trying to break down that food at 2, 3 in the morning.
Well, for me, that's one reason that I wanted to get on this diet also, was because when I wake up in the mornings, I'm so stiff. It takes me an hour really to kind of like get loose. Like my shoulders, my back, my neck. And I was just wondering if that was a result of my diet. And I never really knew, but I mean, 2 days I've been doing this thing, and I don't get that stiffness, And look, I'm not saying like it's it's a miracle diet or something like that. But and that was one thing I was skeptical of too, was because What the Health was a great documentary, but there's 2 parts in there where they went around to, I believe, the guy who had diabetes, but the one woman. It looked a little bit funny to me, because it was kind of like how quickly she turned around, because she was taking all these pills. She had heart disease.
She was walking with a walker.
Yeah.
Then was walking.
Both the women were a little skeptical, because 2 weeks after they were like, "We're fine, we're great," and I'm like, maybe it was like a month or so. Maybe I could believe a little bit more, but who knows?
But you never know. For the sake of the film, they could have interviewed a lot of people, and they were the ones that happened to have the fastest results. So that's why they incorporated them.
But it's been 2 days for me, and I feel great. 3 days actually. So
I'm just shocked that so many people are against it, like against trying it.
Well, tell them how good the food actually tastes, though.
That's a good point. Yeah. So all right, so we've been trying a bunch of different recipes, and a lot of people think that the foods that you're losing, like losing meat and a lot of your stuff, you can't have a substitute for. But you'd be shocked how much has the same taste. If you're from Maryland, you're from the area. And we got to go there too. But there's this place called Great Sage. It's a strictly vegan restaurant. It's owned by Roots, and it's in Clarksville. They have the best food, and you would never know that it doesn't have meat in a lot of these things. Like, I got a pulled pork, and it's not real pork, but it's pulled pork, like sliders. And they were sweet potato buns that were made out of it. It was incredible. And then the actual pulled pork meat portion was artichoke shavings, and they flavored it like barbecue. Everything still tastes the same. Still had that textured crunch that you would want out of like shredded meat. It was all vegetable based.
That's awesome.
And then there was another thing. I got some other kind of soup that had bacon shavings on it, but the bacon was flavored coconut shavings. Wow. And it tastes just like bacon. That's awesome. Crispy. You never notice a difference. There's seitan, which is like amazing. It's a wheat based protein. My girlfriend and I made buffalo chicken wraps, and literally you just cook the seitan, you break it up, you put it on a stovetop just like you usually would, you pour the buffalo sauce in it, you stir it around, let the seitan soak up the seasoning, you put it on a wrap, you get kale, you put that on there, you get tomatoes, And then you get dairy-free stuff, so they have dairy-free ranch, all kinds of options.
Yeah.
And you never notice the difference.
You never notice the
It's
difference.
incredible.
Yeah, it's a place called One World too. I think it's in Hopkins area.
Yeah.
But it's predominantly vegetarian, vegan. You know, and they have a crab cake that tastes really good too. You know, it's like whoa.
Getting the nature out here.
Yeah,
Man.
I know, right? But you can go to these places, or you don't even have to go to these restaurants. I mean, you can just look online and try to figure out what tastes good and what's the best for your diet. Because it's all about how you feel at the end of the day. Whether you want to eat meat, whether you want to eat vegetables, whether you want to eat chips, whatever. If you feel good, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Because if you don't feel good, then
that's just your body telling you something.
It's just
science,
yeah.
man.
You don't
want
you don't want a hard life. You don't want your diet to be hard. Everything else is pretty hard. You don't want your diet to be hard. You want to make it easy.
And you want to live longer.
Yeah.
I want to live longer.
Me too. The thing about people that get really bent out of shape about this, they say, you lose muscle mass and all this type of stuff on a vegetarian, vegan diet. And I know a lot of guys who are on a vegan diet, vegetarian diet, who are jacked.
Yeah.
Who,
you see the dude in the video too.
Yeah, he's jacked.
I mean,
the thing is, there's a difference between like being a vegan who knows what they're doing and a vegan who doesn't know what they're doing. Now.
There's NFL athletes that are vegan.
Yeah.
And they're huge linemen.
Yeah.
They're like 280 to 300 pounds and jacked.
Brady's a vegetarian.
Yeah.
And Brady's arguably one of the best quarterbacks of all time.
He's still
sharp.
Yeah.
So diet is a huge factor. I would even say more so. I definitely think everyone should work out, but I think diet is bigger, even more so than working out sometimes.
I totally agree.
Because everything you put in your body, man.
It starts with diet, because you can work out as hard as you want, but if your diet is shit, your body's not going to show the results, no matter how hard you work out. You can be on a treadmill forever, but if you're eating more than you're burning and you're eating a lot of shit calories and
you
they
won't
just
see the
sit,
results.
you're not going to see them, and you're going to be so disappointed, and you're going to be like, I'm working so hard, but why is it not helping?
Yeah.
Because you're putting horrible things in your body.
Yeah.
And it's not that hard. It's not rocket science.
It's not. I mean, I talked to a lot of people, man, who struggle with it. And I understand it's hard, man. Like trying to lose weight and trying to get lean, there's a lot of things on it that are difficult. But honestly, you have to really change your mindset. You have to want to do it. And once you want to do it, there's a ton of tools out there. There's a ton of information on the internet to go find out what you can do to lose weight. 5 meals a day.
Exactly.
Incline up to 15,
And this is we're in a better state in our environment, in our generation, in our technological generation. There's just information everywhere. You don't have to even read a book about it. Yeah. If you want to, go for it. But you can literally just read articles. You can find publications. And I know people could say, well, those publications, they're not, it's like Wikipedia. It's not real and, it's not justified. I don't care, because all those things, bottom line, it's they might not be perfect studies, but it's who made those studies perfect in the first place? We've all made a system on how things should be written and all this. If someone's got information and they know more than I do, and they're saying the same things that other people are saying, I'm fucking gonna listen to that.
Yeah.
If I can see physical results from them, I can see changes in their body.
Yeah.
Why would you be against trying it?
Exactly.
It's not gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
There's nothing that I've learned or read that by taking meat out of your diet, you're gonna have health problems by removing it.
No way. Yeah.
So why not try for a little bit? If you don't like it, then you don't like it.
Yeah.
But it's worth giving it a shot, because you might physically feel younger and better than you ever have in your entire life. And what's wrong with that?
I would say, give it 3 weeks, man. If you start seeing, give it a month. Yeah, give it a month.
It's not that hard.
It's not that hard. If you see results in a month, then you should be like, this is clearly what I should be doing.
Yeah.
But
if you don't and it's not working for you, then switch it up.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna hurt. So I think you should try it. And I think if you made it this far in the video, you should also be checking out What the Health.
Check out What the Health.
I wanted to say that in the beginning, but you should. You really should check it out, because I think that...
Scary.
Yeah, I mean...
I feel like we've been poisoned.
Yeah. I mean, form your own opinion from it. And again, I'm not saying that's the only source that you should be referring to, but that at least will open the floodgates for you to go do your own research and check out more. And, verify what you see in the video, but at least it's eye-opening enough that you can be like, damn, have I been eating poison my entire life? Or have I been eating the wrong way? Yeah. Should I try something new? If you know you're not feeling good, then just try it.
Try something.
Just try it,
if you're not feeling good.
Shit, I don't know.
I think your dad said it the best. I mean, and this is probably, people have said this a million times, but
Yeah.
you're in control of your own body. No one else is.
No one
Yeah.
else is.
And
If
no
you don't
one's
do
gonna
something
do that.
about it, then you're on your own.
Yeah.
No one can force you to change and want to do it. You got to want to do it yourself, and you got to want to do it for your own. Like if you need a motivation, like think about if you got kids, let your
Yeah.
kids be your motivation. If you have a vacation coming up and you need to lose weight,
Yeah.
start working out harder, start
Yeah.
eating better. If you want to live longer, you've had family members that have died from cancers or died from any kind of illness because of diet or smoking or whatever, alcohol usage. Start changing that shit. Unless you want to have the same path, and I think most people don't.
They don't know.
They don't want to see themselves die at a young age. So
No.
start doing that now. Like take the time to do it now, especially if you're young. I mean, it's never too late.
It's never too late. Visualize it, do it.
You need to. I'm telling you, you will feel so much better. I can't even describe it to people. That's why when people give me a hard time about it, I'm like, that's your choice. If you choose not to, great. But I'm not telling people they should.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm not telling them they should stick with it, but they should at least just be open to trying it. It's
Yeah.
not gonna hurt.
It's not gonna. I mean, what's a month of meat, not eating meat, gonna do to you? At the end of the day,
It's gonna make you feel
it's
better.
gonna make you feel better.
I really think it will.
I think so.
Yeah.
But
I
hey,
can speak from my own perspective.
I
you
feel
know?
great, man.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
energetic.
2 days, man.
It's just this is 2 or 3 days.
makes a
I
difference.
feel great. I've been energetic. I've been working out like I usually have, but even like a little bit more. Getting up
Exactly.
earlier. Don't feel tight anymore. Hey, man, that's all I want at the end of the
Exactly.
day. But to all you bar ambassadors, thanks for watching. If you got this far, check us out. Instagram,
Exactly.
Facebook, Twitter. We love to hear from you. Let us know what you think. Peace out.